is currently looking for his hat backstage. It was supposedly stolen by Dylan Mason again.
Yeah, so Ed has been searching for his hat since the pre-show ended. He has left our commentary booth, but we will pick up the slack, and hopefully Ed will be able to join us later this evening when he finds his hat. But Texas Stampede has started just now, and we are looking at our first competitor coming down the ring here, Beth Hills, joining us for the action right now. So Alex, are you excited for this pay-per-view?
Yeah, I'm truly excited for this one. It's really going to be a good one. We have a really good card tonight, and we're going to showcase a lot of the 3-Dub talent this evening. And I hope the fans are as excited as I am, because this is going to be a really big pay-per-view event.
Yeah, that's true. Alex said it best. So Texas Stampede was the first pay-per-view. A lot of opportunities to be handed out here for the superstars of 3-Dub. So yeah, let's hope that it will become a very big pay-per-view. While we
let's not forget
the opponent of that Hill, Stephanie Duke, coming down to the ring here.
Also, we shouldn't forget that with this pay-per-view, we actually are closing in on the road to TB4, which is pretty damn soon.
The first stop on the road to the big event number 4, of course, for 3-Dub Wrestling, Worldwide Wrestling. Of course, the biggest pay-per-view that 3-Dub has to offer. And
yeah, but don't forget, the road is still long, and all the superstars have to go through contention again next month. So I'm curious to see which one of these competitors in the Rumble match will actually secure a TB4 spot for himself tonight.
Yeah, well, we'll see what's going to happen as the match has officially started here. So, Alex, what do you think of the chances that you have here in this match?
In what match? In this match?
In this match.
The Ladies Rumble match.
The Ladies Rumble match.
True.
Beth Hills and Stephanie Duke, of course, entering as number 1 and number 2 respectively. As number 3, Cameron Williams makes her way down to the ring. Of course, starting at number 1 and number 2 is an obvious disadvantage. But do you think one of these ladies might have the stamina that it takes to make it all the way to the end?
Well, we know that Beth Hills is a really accomplished competitor, and yeah, only time will tell if these ladies have the stamina to make it in this Rumble match. Of course, it's a huge disadvantage to enter at number 1 and 2, but fortunately for them, there's, I believe, less competitors than in the male version of the Rumble.
Well, there goes entry number 1. Beth has been just jumped out of the ring by Cameron Williams as Jen enters at number 4. So the first elimination of the Rumble has been made a fact here tonight. And of course, as you said, Alex, there are 60% less competitors in the Women's Rumble than there are in the men's. Of course,
I'm not good at math. Explain to me how many that is in freaking numbers, Sonny. I'm bad at math.
People less that there are in
okay, there's the feminine robot, the fembot, as some people call her. Yeah, she aligned herself with Tony Mercer in the past.
Oh God, that's a career mistake for you right there.
Yeah, really. I mean, that's even worse than stealing Ed's head.
Yeah, like there are a couple of things you just can't do in 3-Dub. You can't stand behind the Red Army. You can't steal Ed's hat, and in no way, shape, or form can you make any sort of alliance with Tony Mercer. It's all gonna be downward slope, because of course, aligning with the Red Army means that everybody will think of you as a joke. Then you have stealing Ed's hat, who will make Ed very, very sad, and he's a savage and can be a very competent man in his own right if you steal from him. And then Tony Mercer is just dead weight to your career.
I mean, in professional terms, in pro wrestling terms, we would say that it's career suicide.
Yeah. So, at the close of this match, there are 4 people in the ring. Number 5 and number 5 coming into the ring at number 7 is Harper Blair. Of course, all of these ladies.
You're making our fans confused, son.
Yeah, I know, but this is like Steiner. It's hard, but it's easy to understand. As we see, Cameron Williams has just been clotheslined over the top rope by Jen. So only 4 people left as we see a wheelbarrow face buster in the middle of the ring on the ball. Very nice job right there. So very nicely done. As number 8, Paige Adams makes her way down to the ring. We have 4 and now 5 competitors in the ring, Alex. And we are almost at our number 10 spot. Very nice crucifix bomb by Paige Adams on Jen there. And a suplex, inverted suplex, I should say. So, Alex, what do you think of this match so far? Has it been exciting? Has there been something happening that you didn't expect? Or has it been by the mark?
I mean, Beth Hill's being eliminated first kind of surprised me. And then, actually, I'm not too surprised yet, though. But so far, it's been exciting to see which one of these ladies has the drive and stamina to actually go out there and win this match.
Yeah, well, we will of course see, and we have lots coming up. So next is our number 10 spot. So the fact of the matter is, who draw the lucky number 10? We will find out in less than 5 seconds here. So let's see who drew number 10. 40 Cal Crystal is number 10, and she's immediately in the ring. There she is, sliding under the bottom rope. Very nice. So this is it. So these are the 10 women. So only 6 are left. So that's quite a. Jen's still there. She's lying under the bottom rope. We have Paige Adams, Amber Rage is in there. And of course, 40 Cal Crystal, who just did a very nice dragon speed. Very good. So good in action right there. Do you want to take a rumble on who's gonna win this from these 6 awesome competitors?
Obviously, 40 Cal Crystal has a huge advantage coming in at number 10.
Yeah.
The other ladies have suffered some damage to their body, so she clearly has the edge in this match.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick my gonna pick Jen, although she is in a uncomfortable position, but she fights out of it very nicely. I think Jen might have the tools to take it all home, and then I have to be honest.
We're gonna see.
All right, well, she eliminates. If I announce this correctly, I think that was Paige Amber. Just eliminated. I don't have my women's competitors down by a T yet, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm learning as I go. This is only the second phase review I do for free there.
This is a clear signal to the commissioners. You should book more women's matches or something against them.
Yeah, of course. And there another person goes over the top rope. So only 4 left. So the final 4 containing Jen, 40 Cal Crystal, who is signing with Jen at this moment. Jen rolling under the bottom rope, so she can't be eliminated. A very smart move right there by her. And 40 Cal Crystal eliminates. So, sorry, I'm not done with these names. I'm really sorry.
Come on, Sonny, get your shit together.
I'm trying to do as much, but there is much going on in this match. Now we see a double Russian leg sweep by Jen and 40 Cal
Okay,
Crystal.
Sonny, tell me this. You already screwed me with 10 competitors. How are you going to do it with the entire male roster in this night?
Well, I have seen more male competitors than I have seen women's competitors in freedom. So I hope my knowledge for the male brand will be much significantly better than my knowledge from female.
You talk about knowledge, which is basically non-existent with you, sir.
Well, you can be a little more supportive.
Supportive to whom? To you?
So, both of our picks, by the way, are still in. They are brawling it out right now, as the other competitor is taking a breather onto the bottom rope, which is a smart strategy, knowing as you can't be eliminated through the bottom rope. So.
That was close.
Jen still
close.
trying to eliminate 40 cal Crystal here, our number 10 spot. Jen, of course, came in at number 4, so she's been in the longest of all 3 of these competitors. So if she makes it, it's going to be one hell of an endurance record here on the part of Texas Stampede.
The Iron Women.
Ooh, spinning back fist by Jen. And now 40 cal Crystal comes in with some covering blows to the back of Jen. Headlock position. Jen fights out, very nicely done. Rolls her over and starts working on both of her arms here. Very nice arm breaker. As the other competitor is watching and taking notes, I think it's
You
a
should
bit weird.
take notes when 2 of these great competitors are fighting each other.
Yeah, that's
What other
true.
option do you have than to take notes and look how it's done?
She got hit with a snap suplex. Now drop kick, countered by 40 cal Crystal here. Forearm to Jen, and now 40 cal Crystal. Is she gonna eliminate Jen here? She is gonna try. She is gonna try to eliminate Jen. Can she throw her over the top rope? Yes, she can. Jen has been eliminated by 40 cal Crystal, and we are down to the final 2 here, Alex. And my pick is gone, and your pick is still here. So are you confident that she can take it home?
She is still the shortest in this match.
Yeah, she is still the most stamina left. She should have the most stamina left. I'm not sure if she has the most stamina left, but technically she should have the most stamina left. So we're going to see how that plays out here. With a very nice lion salt here. Springboard moonsault from the second rope. Very nicely done by 40 cal Crystal here. And she might be going for everything, but no, she gets countered here. With a kick to the gut. And now it looks like she is about to be eliminated. Back elbows to the back of the stomach here by 40 cal Crystal. Nice fireman's carry takeover. I thought she was going for elimination, but she went the other way around. But she's doing weirdly. Elbow drop here on 40 cal Crystal. Irish whip into the corner. She might be going for it here, Alex. Chomps.
This might be no counter.
Blocked, countered. Now she's in the danger zone. And there she goes. 40 cal Crystal, clothesline over the top rope. And 40 cal Crystal at number 10 is the winner of the Ladies Rumble match here in Freedom. Alex, your pick has won. How does that make you feel?
Honestly, I won a bet against a complete idiot. I'm not too proud of myself. I mean, anyone could win a bet against you since you have the mental capabilities of a peanut.
Well, you should know how it is to handle those kinds of people, since you have your brother, of course, who is about to say.
Oh, first time in your career that I've... We're bonding, so we're getting closer.
Yeah. I think the disappearance of the ad of head makes it easier for us. The ad of head. Makes it easier for us to bond here, Alex.
Well, I'll hate you again after ad returns, though.
No, that's not. You don't have to.
I still hate you. Never stop.
Alright, so, of course, our congratulations go out to 40 cal Crystal for winning the Ladies Rumble match, as we are going to gear up towards our next contest. That is going to be for the European Championship, as we see the challenger here, Chino Gambino, making his way to the ring. What do you think of the things that have been happening around the European Champion, Alex?
Unfortunately, I have been very busy with taking over a new company. The owner company really soon, so I didn't actually get the chance to see what happened. What I do know, however, is that Chino and Mr. Push-Up have one hell of a hard time trying to take this match home. because he is facing the freaking king.
Yeah, of course, our European champion, Devil, King Devil, I should say, now, of course, Chris Harris.
Just the king. I mean, he doesn't really care. He's just such a genuine. He's such a genuine nice guy. Sorry, I said genuine. That's wrong. Forgive me. I'm from across the Atlantic. Forgive me.
It's okay. I'm sure our fans will forgive you for that. So of course he's facing our European champion, who shortly will make his way to the ring. Of course he won the King of the Ring tournament.
Yes, 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 and that's one big achievement. Another win here would only add to the legacy of King Devil, which is already set. His legacy is already set in stone by now, but he wants it to grow even bigger. But he really made his mark here in Freedom.
Yeah, that's true. Of course, King Devil making his way to the ring. He is our European champion. As I mentioned, he won the King of the Ring. As Alex said, it's a very big accomplishment. Only 4 people have been able to call themselves the King of Freedom since its inception 4 years ago. So winning this tournament, what only comes around once a year, is a very big accomplishment in your career and can take you to even bigger heights. Of course, as the European champion, it has taken his title way up there with the amount of prestige it now has.
Yeah, I mean, just everybody knows what can happen with King. Look at franchise Leslie, who really went mad over losing his king, because he knew it was the thing that made him big. It was the thing that made him prosper. And it's really, how do you say that? It's really an example how big of a push King of the Ring could give you.
Yeah, it's really, it can really be a renaissance for your career in that sense. Of course, King Devil here did not need any renaissance.
No, because, well, he is currently, I don't get why they let him face Chino. I mean, come on. All read the stuff that happened with the Red Arm.
Yeah.
Why would they? I mean, I expect the Red Army to ruin this match. Actually, I mean, I wouldn't put it past King Red, who is as pity as a 6-year-old, to ruin this.
Yeah, of course, that possibility is still very much alive, but we're gonna hope to see a clean-cut contest between these two great competitors. Of course, Chino is a former United States champion, and he is looking for his second piece of gold in Freedom, as he needs to make his way through King Devil, who has proven to have maybe the most stamina and endurance in all of Freedom, since he was able to survive 3 grueling matches in the King of the Ring.
Might even find out whether those push-ups have finally paid off.
Yeah, that's true. As we see King Devil going for a knee to the back, Chino able to counter. Clothesline ducked over by King Devil here. Very nicely done. Now
And
going for
do you have any clue when Ed is coming back?
Well, I am not in direct contact with our broadcast partner, so I have no clue.
I mean, come on, he must have found his hand.
You know, you would have mentioned so, but it might be some maybe more difficult than we can imagine. As I think here this is a sort of mind games by King Devil. Of course, Chino being touted as Mr. Push-Up and literally being pushed up and brought down with military presses by King Devil, and he's going for a third one here. I'm sure this must be mind games, Alex. I don't know how you view it. Of course,
This
you are a
must be
former
mind
wrestler.
games. This is mind games, Sonny. This is the will to completely destroy you. This isn't mind games. This is really wanting to curb every single bone in your opponent's body. That's what this is.
Yeah, well, of course, that also is it, but maybe King Devil needs more of it than we know right now. Of course, suplex, inverted suplex drop on the top rope here by Chino. And now Chino tries to get some control and some momentum in this match. Irish whip to the corner here near us, high knee into the corner by King Devil. And now he's stomping a mud hole here in the corner, right corner of your screen. Oh, alright, so we see here stomping a mud hole, as I said here on Chino, but something is happening, and there it is. There it is, as you said, Alex, as you predicted, the Red Army is coming ringside.
Yeah, this is so low. This is so low. They should be ashamed of themselves doing this, ruining such a great match.
So it seems like Chino is taking advantage of the distraction provided by the Red Army. Of course, King Red and King Devil have both not on good terms, let's just say it like that. Very nice suplex here.
I mean, and are they even on good terms with anyone?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, both of us are not even in-ring competitors, and they don't get even along with us. So, like, geez, who can you get along with?
Come on, they want to fight with us.
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
just a bunch of. Let me see.
That was outrageous.
Oh, guys,
there he is.
Very nice. Ed has made it back to our announce team.
I cannot believe it.
Waited for has arrived.
I don't know why people steal man's hat. That hat belonged to my father. His name is Hattie. And it got stolen by some fan. I don't know who it was. It could have been Sander Cool trying to get in the arena. I don't know.
I mean, the hat of Ed got stolen. The hat of Hattie of Ed got stolen. This is Edception.
It does. A lot. But here's my number 2. Chris Harris on the top 5 list of Ed. Yes, he is number 2. You heard it here.
I wish you, Sonny. I mean, did you? Am I the only one who wishes Ed could just go back for his hat? Like, really?
I feel like our good vibes have been like broken up.
Yeah, I mean, Sonny and I were bonding, Ed. We're actually.
Well, we're now going to see a very nice version of the camel clutch here. The camel clutch on Chris Harris. Chris Harris does not submit. Of course not. Ooh, and now a military press. Ooh, into a spine buster. Very nicely done here by Chino Gambino. And he might be securing his European title victory after the distraction. It's been all Chino. Now a pump handle slam. Going for the cover. This might be it. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2.5 by Chris Harris. Almost we had a new European champion, guys.
It's not going to happen. I'm just going to say that right now. It's not going to happen. This is King Devil Christian Harris.
That's what I said. Like, really, Chino is
probably securing something right here, and a spear by Chino Gambino, and he signals that it is all over, dragging Chris to the middle of the ring to make sure there is no rope break. 1, 2, and 3, and we have a new European champion, Chino Gambino.
Okay, where's that picture of the wrestlers with the sign that said, "Who booked this shit?" I need it.
I cannot believe this just happened.
Me neither. I mean, come on. I mean, I was right for the first match we did. My predictions were actually this time. Sonny, you're finally right. First time in your life.
So
it's not that it's not that I wanted Chris to lose here. I really didn't.
You know why he lost? Because Red and his princess, big gay, I don't know who he is, they screwed up a perfectly great match. Only because they're as petty as 6 years old who just shed their diaper.
Well, it seems like Chino, like we just saw another Red Army interference, and they are now gonna beat up Chris Harris, and this is just atrocious, guys.
When is the board finally to do something about this? I mean, come on, this is uncalled. They brought this up. I mean, if they were adults, could do anything without using emojis, hashtags,
fight back, Chris.
Swearing.
Fight back.
He is fighting back, but there isn't. Mission Impossible. This.
The numbers game.
The numbers game, guys. It is 3 against 1. There is no way that Chris Harris can defend himself. He's a great asset to Worldwide Wrestling. He was a great European champion. He is the reigning king of the ring. But even he can't move against 3 people.
He is stretchered. No, this is so bad.
He's gonna get stretchered out as the Red Army is celebrating in their own made-up glory.
This is so... There's the filthy little backstabber.
Alright, so we're gonna have to move on from this sickening display and have to move on to our next scheduled match here. Of course, Alex had some keen words to say when the first time he saw it. So, do you want anything else to add here, Alex?
I don't have anything to say about that filthy backstabbing snake.
Alright, goody.
But he is the first ever hardcore champion. You gotta respect him a little bit because of that, Alex.
I hope he wasn't the first ever winner of the get the fuck out of 3-up trophy.
Alright, so it seems like there is still some animosity between
I might even jump over the
Chiel
commentary
and
table
Alex.
to whoop that ass.
Well, you better don't, because you're not an active in-ring competitor, so it will get you
I don't
fined.
have to be in a ring to beat his ass. I can do that outside. I don't have to ring.
So you guys are friends now?
Cool and I. Sonny and I?
Yeah?
No, I told him that after he returned, I would continue. We were temporary friends since he needed some.
Wow, that's real.
I got bored without you, so I just gave him the impression that we were friends.
Oh god, he's crying again.
I'm not so nice. Come.
It happens every show. Every show.
Yeah,
he
every
breaks
show
down crying.
he has that guy under his desk, and then he starts crying.
I am not freaking crying. No.
But you have the guy under your desk. You just you didn't deny that.
No, I'm not gonna deny something that's not there. I can say I'm not crying because people would hear I'm crying. So there isn't a lot to deny nor apply.
You're crying on the inside, Sonny. Just admit it. Come on, stop lying to yourself.
No, I'm not.
More
lying.
importantly, stop lying to these fans.
On this amazing
focus
match.
on what? On calling the wrong moves again?
No. Because you wouldn't ever be able to do the job that I do. I'm the play-by-play for a reason. God damn it.
No, I would be unable to do such a bad job. That's true.
So not only is the first ever hardcore champion here, the first ever light heavyweight champion is also here.
Yeah, and they are going to face off in an unprecedented big matchup: champion versus champion, light heavyweight versus hardcore, AK-47 Chiel versus Rock Leone. And this is gonna be a barn burner, guys. Of course, this is for bragging rights over who is the best champion. So both have much to gain and second to nothing to lose here.
Second.
I'm going to go with my boy, AK-47.
I'm going to go with Rock Leone just because I hate him.
Didn't expect anything else.
You hate him. He stepped your back. Now you're just. Oh no, wait. He stepped Mason's back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. I don't care about Mason.
Here we go.
I mean, you're both ugly.
You're
both ugly gingers who wear hats. So.
Well, he steals my hat.
Yeah, but you're still both ugly ginger hat wear guys. So. That must have been a mistake. How could you hate how could you love a snake? How?
A snake, you've been a snake. Don't you remember?
Chiel's been a snake twice. He first stabbed Mason in the back and then stabbed me in the back. I'm a snake twice. Don't forget me wrong. Here, but you're picking the wrong side here,
Well, we're gonna find out how this match is gonna go down, guys. Let's focus on what's happening inside of the ring, instead of going into a discussion over who's a snake. So we see
there's only one snake, and I'm not naming that guy right here.
Chiel is able to fight out of it.
I know who you mean. I know who you mean. I'm sorry. I fucking mispronounced it. Oh, I said fuck.
Well, get it out of your system, Alex.
It's not getting better, Alex.
Fuck.
And now Chiel is basking in his glory, trying to stomp down a Rock Leone, clothesline.
How can he be
by
basking in
Rock
something that doesn't exist? Damn it, son. You keep
Listen,
screwing me
I'm not
up.
gonna freaking agree with you on this. Like, you might have some underutilized or maybe grievance, anger towards Chiel here, but that's not my business. So I'm gonna see.
You do know
I'm gonna
everyone
comment
in
on what I
DDS
see.
hates you, right? Everyone in
Okay.
DDS hates you.
If
I
it
still
weren't
get
for
paid
me,
to
they would
commentate
all
on
still
their
be
matches.
irrelevant. I made those guys relevant, and they freaking know it. Without me, they would have been wrestling in bingo halls today.
I'm not denying the fact that you made DDS relevant. I mean, I was your number one supporter. I was your number one
everyone
supporter.
in DDS relevant, not just the entire system. Made all people relevant. Created AK-47, and I can sure as hell destroy it.
Well, we're gonna
If I
see
want to.
AK-47 going here for a deadlift German suplex, very nicely done. And as per right now, as we're going into this match, the hardcore champion has been in control, and now getting a 2 count on Rock Leone before he's able to kick out. And again, Chiel is really basking in his own glory right here. Alex, no.
There is nothing to bask in.
Alex, I told you not to say that.
Stop setting him up, Sonny. You are the one setting him up.
No,
Yeah,
he can
this
just
was all your
keep
fault.
his mouth shut.
I thought we were friends.
We are.
You just
And as your friend, I'm gonna lay the hard truth on you. You're not a wrestler anymore. So do
And
your
you're not
job.
a good. I'm gonna say the truth to you as a friend. You've never been a good commentator.
Well, it's kind of like looking
You're
in the
just
mirror,
a
isn't it,
corporate
Alex?
ass kisser.
The only thing you do
You're
on
just a
here
corporate.
is try to take down everybody who has wronged you in the past. Well, stop living in the
This
past and start
friendship is
looking
the
at the
best
future.
thing that ever happened. This friendship is the best thing that ever happened. It's
And now we
great.
see
It's
a big spine buster right in front of us from Rock Leone, and that's bringing a smile to
If it's
Alex's
up to
face
me,
right
if
here.
he's acting like this, and there is no friendship, friend.
And now we see
Say
a
those
reverse
things.
DDT by AK-47, who's now waiting for something, waiting for Rock Leone to stand up. What's AK-47 looking for here? Well, it got counted here. He goes likewise kick to the side of the leg.
I hope.
Now Rock Leone takes him onto his shoulders and
Leone
drops him
rips his
face
skull
first,
apart.
face first
That's
on
a
the
good
apron.
move.
And it seems like AK-47 is busted open right here. I can't get it. Oh yeah, he is busted open. Blood is gushing from a wound on his forehead over his face.
That's some great sight right there. That's must have been. If someone makes a picture of it, it will sure be picture of the year, picture of the damn century.
I mean, you're making the picture of it right now, so who are you kidding?
Good story.
That's going to be one of the many fan pictures that have been taken on this
Good story.
event.
Nice and short. Good
And now a
story.
power
Nice
slam
and
by
short.
Rock
Now shut the
Leone.
fuck up.
Power slam by Rock Leone here. Gets Chiel AK-47 up again. And now a big side slam. Very nicely done here. Rock Leone going for the cover. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2.5 by the hardcore champion AK-47.
The hell.
And now we see Rock Leone. And what's going to happen here?
Why does he have a microphone all of a sudden?
Somebody is up on the apron right now.
This is magic. You're a wizard.
I mean, his microphone is gone again. I mean, what the hell is happening?
Somebody provided a distraction, and Chiel just hit a big DDT provided by it, and now big enziguri. And it seems
Maybe
like
you should
Chiel
go.
might be going to take up the strap.
microphone this
1,
time.
2, and a kick out by Rock Leone. So Rock Leone isn't out for the count yet, guys.
Too bad.
There was a microphone in Rock Leone's hand, and then it disappeared.
Yeah.
Like out of nowhere.
I think there might be a magician gimmick here in
The microphone is basically a technologic form of John Cena.
It's there. Okay.
I mean, Cena was in a Transformers movie, right? Maybe he learned to transform into a microphone.
And that is certainly possible.
I mean, come on. If theory is great.
Alright, face buster to the knee. Chiel going for the cover. And a 3 count. Chiel beats the light heavyweight champion Rock Leone here. And it seems like Ed and Alex are gonna have fun for the entire night here.
Hey Alex, hey Alex. You know what just happened? The hardcore champion, AK-47, just defeated the light heavyweight champion in Rock Leone Dickens.
You want a sticker now or Snickers?
What are we talking about, Alex? Come on. Come on.
If you want a sticker, I'm asking you something nicely.
Give your boy some credit. Give your boy some credit.
Who should I give credit?
Chiel.
I'm not giving anyone credit. I'll only give credit where it's due.
At least make a picture now. I mean, you see his busted, you know? You see
I
his
already
blood
took
guts.
a picture. I mean, I have my cell phone on. Why would anyone even go to work without a cell phone?
I don't know. Ask Sonny.
Alright, guys.
Sonny is too piss poor to actually buy a smartphone.
No, I have a very nice smartphone, but I left it at home. So
Yeah,
you
he
can't
has a
touch it.
Nokia 3310.
You always leave it at home, Sonny, don't
We're
you?
gonna go ahead to our 4th matchup of the evening. It's
He
a
leaves
big
it at home next to his
TLC
masculinity.
tag team match, guys. You can't talk over me, but you can't deny the fact that we're gonna go into one of the biggest matches on the card with triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match for the Takedown Tag Team Championships. As we see the Bearded Revival here coming down to the ring. So, are you excited for this matchup, Ed?
Of course I am. It's the Beard Revival. I'm a big fan of the Beard Revival. Look at their beards. Look at the glory. Just
The glorious beard.
so much beard oil has been used that this time they are gonna get the victory. Last time they didn't use enough. This time, I'm sure of it. They're gonna win.
They're looking to be in great shape.
Yeah, they look
They're in
ready.
better shape than you said.
Yeah, well, that's
That's not hard to do either, by the way.
well, if I'm looking at you, you haven't seemed to be going to the gym recently.
No, I'm retired. Would I?
Yeah, but why would I go to the gym? I'm a commentator.
Yeah, and a piss poor one too.
Yeah, well, same back as you, mate.
In the history of bad counters, that was of the freaking worst.
So these guys have a little bit of a change now, don't they? Last time they looked like, well, bikers from hell, I guess.
They kind of look like Lost Gorillaz. No?
What is he saying now?
Nobody? No? No history here? Alright.
They look like
bad.
what?
Lost Gorillaz.
They look like the Mafia.
They look like crap.
Why am I the only one here who knows of history?
Because you want to play a potato and we're just here to make fun of you.
And you have nothing better to do in your life
Ed
than
is
watch.
Ed is a
everything.
commentator, and you're a former wrestler. You should know this.
I shouldn't know anything. All I know is that I'm the greatest of all time. I still am.
Even though you're retired.
I am. Yeah, retired, and I'm still the greatest of all time.
Alright, sure. Whatever you say, pal.
You're not in the Hall of Fame yet, man.
I should
gotta
be,
go
but
to the Hall of Fame.
I never competed in this company now, did I?
If there is a Hall of Fame he's going to, it's either going to be BXW's or someone else's. Maybe UCW. But since
I
you
will
haven't
one day
competed
be
in Worldwide
used-
Wrestling.
I've only had one match here, and it was against AK-47 last Warfare. Against AK-47 and Hunter D. When Hunter D won that match, actually.
He did.
That's not a Hall
Yeah.
of Fame worthy.
But I will be Hall of Famer in UCW as a former UCW World Heavyweight Champion. In fact, I am the first ever World Heavyweight Championship champion because just when I won it, just when I stabbed your little roommate in the back, they changed the titles. It's the first
Yeah.
ever. I'm in their history books, Ed. You can't deny that.
I never denied it. You know, it was your number one supporter. It was just you became a little bitch, and I decided, well, that's enough of that.
Yeah, well, this triple threat tag team match has been underway for a couple of seconds now. Bearded Revival versus Team Extreme versus the Gorillaz of War. So Ed and Alex, I'm gonna ask you both, who do you think is the favorite in this match?
It's obviously Bearded Revival.
I agree. We agree on something again.
Obviously, the modern day Wyatt family has the advantage. I mean, you must love this, Sonny. You're a big Wyatt family fan. You should love this.
I
They look.
freaking love
I thought so.
They look jacked. They look ready. Of course, we see.
Are you saying we are all for the same team?
When I look at that guy on your desk, you also seem ready, Sonny.
No comment. No
But
comment.
not ready for a wrestling match.
Oh my own.
But we're all for the same team. We all are rooting for the Bearded Revival. And I thought my commentary was biased. Ha!
Well, it's okay for somebody to talk about somebody else. Like I can say that I'm a fan. It's not saying that I'm rooting against somebody
You
else.
are a fan of somebody, but you don't have any.
I mean, you're trying to get a beard to look like them, but you can't grow like a little.
Listen,
little
Ed,
sprout.
I have learned very many years ago that it's not okay for me to try and go and grow facial hair.
Because
No,
you
because it
can't.
looks like crap.
I can,
This looks like crap.
No, you
but
can't.
it's like Alex
It's like one
says,
pubic hair.
It's
Like one pubic hair on the chin.
Like, no, it's not
Half a
fucking
pubic hair on the chin.
Like
Half a
your
pubic hair, yeah.
your whole chin looks like it's been braided together. But like the thing is,
You
my
suck.
facial hair looks like crap. It's like Alex says. I'm not the guy who is suited for facial hair.
You're not even suited to grow normal hair. You're
Well,
not even
that's
suited
why I'm probably
to
balding.
breathe. You're not even suited to breathe. Chill.
Yeah, well, you're not suited to compete.
Maybe do your job, Sonny.
I am trying to do my job, but every time I try to do my job, you guys are babbling behind me like two old ladies. So if you're gonna be quiet for some time and let me do my announcing job, then maybe we can do some play-by-play.
If you did your job correctly, we can shut up.
Okay, is that true? So we just saw a big boot as the first ladder of the match has been brought into the ring now, as Bearded Revival stops Team Extreme from getting both ladders into the ring, and also a table has been brought in, still outside of the ring though, as we see Bearded Revival with a very nice fall away, a modified fall away slam here, as he's gonna use the ladder to his advantage. Not yet. Yeah, now he did. And he's gonna set it up in the middle of the ring, and we might see the first attempt to get the titles from Bearded Revival here. He's climbing up to the top of the ladder. Can he get his hands on that title? No, he does not. He's not able to do it yet. So this match is gonna continue, and this of course is a mayhem-filled tornado-style tag team TLC match. Of course, so Bearded Revival still in control here, mostly. A very nice big boot here, big boot. Big boot.
Ooh, that ladder shot must have hurt.
Yeah, of course. You, Alex, as a former wrestler, how different is it to do a TLC match than to a regular match?
Fortunately, actually, I never did a TLC match.
Well,
Fortunately.
I think your imagination is big enough. So if you ever if you think about how to approach TLC match, what would you do differently than what you do in a singles match?
I mean, you would obviously want to hurt your opponent as much as possible, as early in the match as possible, because he'll be out there to hurt you too, so you'd be ahead of him.
Yeah.
So, as early as you can, bring in a ladder, a table, or a chair.
All right. So one half of Team Extreme is on the top of the ladder now. Has had his hands on the championships. Bearded Revival meets him up there, as one half of Gorillaz of War is at the bottom of the ramp as well, pulling off the Bearded Revival by Team Extreme. Very nicely done here. As I think one of the members of Gorillaz of War just hit a big spear that has been thwarted here. Spear has been thwarted here by a member of Gorillaz of War. Very nicely done. And now the ladder has been set up again in the middle of the ring, but it has not been set up correctly yet. No, it's gonna be hit on one of the members of the Bearded Revival. It seems like he is busted open. I can't be sure, Alex or Ed, are you seeing it?
Not quite clearly though.
No, it's not
Oh god, guys. Oh, ooh, very nice. Into an electric chair. Very nicely done. So the table has been
Wasn't
has
that
been
an
moved
electric
out of
chair drop and an electric chair? I mean,
it's an electric chair and electric chair drop are possibly the same two things.
an electric chair is something they execute people on, Sonny.
Yeah, it's what they call the move. Like, it's not my fault it's called that way. Like, Yuko complained to the
electric
ethics
chair
committee.
drop. It's the drop you forgot to name drop.
Yeah.
Well,
what kind of
another
playground?
electric chair drop then, if that makes you feel any better.
No, it still makes me feel like you're doing a terrible job.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Right, so another ladder shot to the back of one member of Team Extreme as the Bearded Revival, one half of the Bearded Revival, is making his way up to the top of the ladder, and he has his hands on the title now. Is he able to unhook the title? Is one of the most difficult things you can ever do in pro wrestling, is unhooking a title belt, but he did, and the winners are the Bearded Revival. They win this triple threat TLC match. Ed and Alex, what are your thoughts on this?
This is
Didn't-
awesome.
Didn't I
It's
tell you
truly
so?
awesome.
I said it in the beginning, they have enough beard oil now, so they won, of course.
By the way, guys, to honor the new champs, please don't forget that on the www web shop, there's a Randall Beard shirt available for sale.
Ooh,
For
very
only
nice.
$20, you could be Ryan's biggest supporter.
Well, I'm sure they're going like hotcakes.
I heard Ed has bought one, and then another one so he can sleep in.
Ed is going on his silent treatment, so he's not denying nor confirming this.
I was choking on my water. I'm sorry.
Choking
should
on your
choke.
water.
I thought you were choking on a dick.
No, that's sunny.
So we now have a stand of the Bearded Revival. Of course, there is another team on the ramp here, making eyes for the titles that has just been won by the Bearded Revival. They just won the biggest match of their careers, maybe. That's a suggestion. Of course, a very big match here to become takedowns tag team champions. And now they are being assaulted. A big brawl coming out here at ringside. And now the Bearded Revival has been cleared, and they've just won one of the biggest matches here on Texas Stampede, I should say. And now they are immediately, their celebration is cut short here. So that's a bummer for the Bearded
You know what should
Revival.
cut short? Your career as a commentator.
God, the first 15 minutes must have been fantastic for you, Sonny. You almost thought you became friends with Alex.
Well,
I am still Judas, so he never trusts me.
Never forget, he is Judas.
I am aware of his whereabouts and his past, yeah. But I'm a forgetful and forgiving guy.
You are a naive guy. That's something
Yeah.
very gullible, very naive, very stupid too.
Well, we're gonna go to our next match, which is for the Rebellion Women's Championship, as Rose Red is making her way down to the ring. And Ed, what do you think of Rose Red?
She isn't the queen, you know?
That's true, but is there something else you can say about her besides that she's
No,
not a
she
queen?
isn't the queen. I don't care about the Red Army. and C is part of the Red Army.
Yeah, that's true. And Alex, what do you think of her?
I share the same opinion that Ed had.
I mean, we both have anti-army shirts, you know?
Yeah, they should sell them. Rap shop.
It would be like the best-selling shirts because everybody wants to hate on the Red Army. I mean, everyone does.
Everybody wants to hate them. He just straight up hates.
We should also have a shirt though that says "We hate Sonny." That's also perfect. Or
hate
Sonny
Sonny.
should stop commentating.
We should wear a shirt. Sonny should join the Red Army.
I think he's already in there. I mean,
no. Don't make any suggestions like that. That's one of the most ambiguous
you're wearing
and
red
most
today.
dumb
You're wearing
things
red
you've
today.
ever said, Ed.
Sonny,
Like,
you're wearing
Jesus,
red
is your
today.
head on crooked or something?
I can see you wearing red today.
I'm wearing red, yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with wearing
Because
red.
you're supporting the Red Army.
No, I'm not supporting an army. I just wear red. It looks good on me. It pops my eyes.
It looks good on you because you're ugly.
No, I'm not ugly. I'm the sunshine of this entire commentary team. At least somebody here, like me, is trying to be positive with your negative Nancy's, y'all. So, we have Queen Athena versus Rose Red for the Rebellion Women's Championship. An awesome looking belt, of course, colored into the colors of the Red Army. Does this mean the title changes hands here tonight? No, of course, Ed and Alex are both not trying to applaud here, not trying to say something.
Well, no, I'm not trying to applaud. It's way too soon for that, Sonny. Come on, man.
Well, of course, Ed, what do you think of your the best female here? Of course, Queen Athena. You're one of your fave 5, I believe, your top 5.
You're completely wrong. That was Queen Bella, and I don't know where she is, and wherever she may be, she is my favorite female competitor of all time.
Yeah, but I just heard you say that you were only going to talk about the Queen, so I thought maybe you have.
And that is the real Queen. I don't know who this is, and I don't know why she calls herself Queen, but I'm not a fan.
Because she won the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Doesn't matter. Queen Bella is still the Queen.
I love it how Ed thinks that he makes rules here. it's fantastic.
And I love it how you remotely think that Ed even remotely gives a damn about your opinion.
That's
true. I'm not even trying to say that Ed gives a shit about my opinion.
You shouldn't
I'm just
say.
trying to get to my opinion.
Aren't you the sunny sunshine of this commentary team? So don't talk bad words, son.
Negative means.
I can tell bad. I can tell bad words. I'm just not. No, I'm not negative. I'm positive. I'm a positive and realistic guy.
You are for all those 4-year-old children that are watching, so you shouldn't swear. You should set an example, Sonny.
You should also set an example by just losing your head forever.
Wow. Such a great comeback. Let's hear it for Sonny, everyone.
Oh wait, I forgot to give him an applause.
Yeah, it's still not time to give him applause.
No, so we just saw a jawbreaker and now a bulldog by Queen Athena, of course the reigning queen of freedom. Uppercut by Rose Red, and now in Hurricane Rana, very nicely done here by Rose Red. Of course, Rose Red, a part of the Red Army. Does that mean we will see the Red Army on the stage again here, Alex? What do you think?
I hope not.
I get that you hope that it doesn't happen, but do you have a feeling in your gut that it might happen again?
Yeah, because they're a bunch of petty, crappy wrestlers. It will happen.
Well, we just saw a super kick and straight jacket German combo by Rose Red, who's now making her way to the top rope, going for a big top rope elbow drop here on Queen Athena, and she's going. Is she going for a pinfall? Yes, she is. 1. And a kick out at 1 by Queen Athena. Very nice resilience she's showing here with a drop kick right to the back of the head, and that looked very nasty, guys.
So, guys, as I told you earlier in the show, I'm busy with a company takeover. And I'm getting a really important phone call at this moment about taking over another company, so I have to leave you for a minute or two.
All right, man. You know, good luck. I may not like you, but goddamn it, I respect you. Good luck, man.
Good luck on your phone call, Alex. So, as Ed hasn't been here for the first 15 minutes, we're now going to have to say goodbye for the next 10-15 minutes for Alex, but he will return, of course. And now a very nice head scissor takes over, sends Rose Red into the ropes, and now a 619 by Queen Athena here. She's going to the top rope. What is she going to follow this up with, Ed? Ooh, diving headbutt, but Rose Red rolled out of the way, so she came crashing down and it hurts inside. And now Rose Red going for a pump handle driver. Very nicely done here. That looked very nasty.
You've been like working here for quite a bit now, Sonny.
Yeah.
Why do you still not know the finisher name? That's the play-by-play announcer's job.
Well, I'm gonna have to be honest.
Job.
I forgot to bring the list of finisher names. I have to be honest with you.
That's
it's
just
still
bad.
At home. I'm trying to remember everything, but it's the same as with the 10 women. I don't know them all yet. I'm still learning. I'm still adjusting. So it has been tough. It's a lot.
It's just bad commentary.
It's not something that I'm proud of, no, but I promise I will do better because I am Sapphire. So big punch here by Queen Athena. And ooh, a kick out at 2 3/4 here. I almost thought Queen Athena had Rose Red down for the count, but she is not going to give up that easily. And of course, you are still not recognizing Queen Athena here.
She's Athena, and Queen Bella is Queen. I don't know where she is, like I said before.
Well, I don't know where she is either. Of course, we all hope the best for her, as we do for all freed-up superstars. Except for the Red Army, we hate the Red Army. And now we see a submission here by Athena, and will Rose Red give up here? Will she submit to Queen Athena? No, she will not. Queen Athena breaks up the hold, probably knowing that she won't get the submission that easily. Maybe trying to find another way to get the win here. But now Rose Red is trying to do something. Ooh, double underhook backbreaker by Rose Red. Now getting her up immediately. Countered into a dragon screw by Queen Athena, of course. I almost said Athena, but I know she's the queen. The reigning queen, although Queen Bella will always be queen in Ed's heart.
She always will. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not impressed by these women here tonight. Of course I am. And 40 Call Crystal, of course, won the women's Rumble.
Yeah.
So we have, of course, tremendous talent here. I just don't have a new favorite yet, and I don't see it happening.
It's okay. Like I understand that you don't like it that she's gone or wherever she is, but we'll see what happens.
We will, Sonny. That we will indeed.
And of course, we hope the best for Queen Bella wherever she goes next.
We do.
Alright, so knee drop by Queen Athena here. And now she's going for a armbar type of submission here. This looks like a Fujiwara armbar, I have to say. Can Queen Athena? No, Rose Red is able to counter her submission and roll out of it.
Now, I gotta go back to the last match, the Triple Threat Tag Team match, because we forgot to mention something very important. It was for the first ever Takedown Tag Team Champions. Problem was, we were all excited about the match, so
we kind of skipped over the biggest thing that has happened. So, of course, Bitter Revival won that match, and that means they are the first ever Takedown Tag Team Champions. The match was just so good. And now we see a handspring Pele kick of some sort by Rose Red here, and she might be closing up on the victory, going for the pin on Queen Athena. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Athena. Very nicely done.
Now, that was impressive, and of course we know from the countless battles we've seen by Athena that she is resiliency. She is the word resiliency. Every time she has a match, she kicks out of absolutely everything.
That's true. We saw it in the Queen of the Ring tournament from Athena, but now we are seeing it from Rose Red as well, as we see a very nice cutter by Rose Red. Is this going to be enough? 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5 again by Athena, and she's showing the same kind of resiliency she's shown through the entire Queen of the Ring tournament. Now an Irish Whip by Rose Red in the corner, drop kick to the back of Athena, Queen Athena here I should say.
She doesn't want to lose.
Axe kick and a forearm combo, but she doesn't lay down, she's not staying down. Ooh, oh my god, what a driver here, driving the back and shoulders into the mat, but now an uppercut by Athena, and again a big takedown here on Rose Red. Will this be enough? 1, 2, and 3, and Queen Athena has beaten Rose Red here tonight. Ed, what are your thoughts on this incredible match?
Well, I am not surprised by the Queen of Resiliency, and that's her new nickname right now, because it doesn't matter who you put in front of her. She will kick out, she will remain strong and take the win. And once again here, that grants her the Women's Championship of Rebellion.
Yeah, well, of course, Queen Athena, we congratulate you with your victory. Her momentum is still going strong, and that's something that has been one of the biggest talking points on the entire night and on Freed Up in general. So,
I mean, I am impressed, and you know, she is climbing up my top 10 list. You know, she's getting there, just not top 5 material yet.
Well, not yet, so it is coming. Does this mean a new addition?
It is possible. For now, my top 5 is completely full, but we see someone in the entrance ramp.
That is, of course, the Women's Rumble winner, 40 count pistol there. So she's taking eye of the Women's Champion of Rebellion, Athena here. So Queen Athena, I should say. So maybe giving the champ her... Oh, she's in the ring now. Oh, the champ did not know she was there.
But look at the accomplishments of Queen Athena. She became the new Queen of the Ring and now the first ever Rebellion Women's Champion. Congratulations go out to Queen Athena, the Queen of Resiliency.
Alright, and now we're gonna move on to our next match. Let's listen to what it is.
Now I think our ring announcer has taken a sick leave today because he isn't here. And how can you not know who this man is, Sonny? How can you not know who this man is? This is Russell Franchise, the Mad... Well, he is not called the Mad King anymore. That name is stolen.
In general now.
that name got stolen by Corey Hack, the returning Corey Hack, a legend in this industry.
Yeah, that is true, and we are going to gear up towards an incredible matchup right here. Of course, Russell, Franchise, a former King of the Ring himself, he won it last season, Season 3. So he knows what it's like to be the King of Freedom. So.
Now, this is a new one in my top 5 list, because making the number 5 is your Worldwide Wrestling Heavyweight Champion of the World, Jason Thomas. Yes, I did it like a ring announcer. I know.
Yeah, very nice. The man of many talents.
Of course I am. I also sing at my own bar, Desperados Bar.
Desperados.
It's getting back up. It's getting up and running. I'm trying to do it. It's a difficult task. I had some problems with not having a job and all that stuff, but I'm getting back, making Desperados up and running again. Now, if Alex Mercury was here, he would say how great Russell Franchise is. And we've seen a few things from Mr. Franchise, and I am impressed, but he is no Jason Thomas.
That is, of course, very true. Jason Thomas, our Worldwide Wrestling Heavyweight Champion here for his second ever title defense. Of course, he defended it for the first time a little over a month ago against Lance Lees, who he soundly
that was
defeated.
An easy match.
Who he soundly defeated. So the question on everybody's mind here is former King Russell Franchise Felder here. Is he going to be a bigger challenge for Jason Thomas? What do you think?
He's for sure going to be a bigger challenger than Lance Hagen. Lance Hagen got completely destroyed, humiliated by Jason Thomas. I don't even think he had one shot. No shot
Franchise is gonna humiliate Jason Thomas.
Oh, of course. I already told Sonny that when you come here, you're gonna protect your dear franchise.
And that's exactly what he's doing.
Franchise is great.
He cannot be called Mad King anymore. If I say the name Mad King, it means the royalties go to Corey Hack.
Yeah, and I wouldn't give Corey Hack anything. I wouldn't even give him a dime.
I forgot you hate Corey Hack as well.
Alright, so this match is officially on the way. Of course, Russell with a manager, a friend, Yakuza at ringside. So we see him in the left corner of the screen. Of course, this is for the Worldwide Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Jason Thomas, our current champion, versus the challenger, Russell Franchise Felder, and a breakup very nicely done by the referee. And now Jason Thomas trying to take control here early on with a nice suplex on Russell.
So Russell went to, I think it was Japan or China, I think it was Japan, to celebrate the New Year's there, and he got this independent guy, bodyguard, whatever he is, to get one up on Corey Hack, because he's so afraid of Corey Hack.
Well, you immediately see him going onto the apron and distracting the champion, so Russell can go from behind and hit a German suplex, very nicely executed German, but the way that it came about isn't that traditional.
Who cares about traditional? As long as it gets you the W, that's all that matters, Sonny. Come on.
Well, I can agree with that, but I can't agree with the methods that have been used. I agree with the methods that Russell uses in-ring, because he's a phenomenal in-ring competitor, as is Jason Thomas, who just hit a very nice big punch here, and now going to work on the left arm of Franchise, going for the pin here.
By the way, Sonny,
Jason went for the pin, but Yakuza was putting the foot on the rope of Russell, breaking up the pinfall here.
I think it's Yokuzo, because if you're going to say Yakuza, we're going to have a problem here, Sonny. I don't want the Japanese getting all in our face with guns and knives.
Did you just mention all?
What are you talking about?
And now again, our champion has a verbal dispute with Yakuza.
Yakuza.
Alex?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even think that Sonny knows what the Yakuza is.
I know what the Jacuzzi is. So, big knee and immediately a kick out by Jason Thomas. The count hasn't even started
My
yet.
Japanese isn't that good as it used to be, so I have no clue.
It's the Japanese mob.
Oh, well, who cares?
Well,
we're gonna get royalties for names dropping.
by Jason Thomas here.
Yeah, we are.
And now an overhead belly to belly by Jason Thomas himself on Russell franchise. While a chair has been brought into the ring, but of course a chair would cause a disqualification here. So Russell shouldn't use it if he wants to win the title. Snapmare by Jason Thomas going for the pin here. One. And a kick out by Russell.
I really think that Russell just went to some sushi shop in Japan or China, wherever he went, and just said to the chef, "Hey, do you want to come back to America and be my bodyguard?"
And now we see a distraction from Yakuza here, as Russell has jammed the chair between the bottom, the middle and top rope here. We see a beautiful Samoan drop here by Jason Thomas, who is proving why he is the worldwide wrestling heavyweight champion in the first place, as he is dominating the challenger as of right now. Big back body drop by Russell, countering any offense from Jason Thomas, who rolls onto the apron, maybe looking for some kind of breather or some time to recuperate here, as Russell is just staring at him, waiting for him to come back in the ring. And now he throws him head first into the chair. And Jason Thomas here has ran head first into the chair here, guys, and this can be the turning point of the matchup. And now a big high knee.
So how did your takeover go, Alex?
Well, we're working out the details at this moment. It's a very long and tiresome process.
Oh, and now again Yakuza is making his presence known by trying to trip up, but somebody is coming ringside.
That's Corey Hack! It's Corey Hack!
Corey Hack is ringside, guys. Russell takes a shot at him. And I think the referee has just thrown out Yakuza, and I think Corey Hack has been thrown out as well.
Corey Hack must be so happy that he just did this.
He probably will be very happy with it, as we see a straight jacket into a brain buster here by the champion, and this might be enough to get him the W, but if he isn't going for the pin yet, guys, he is giving some clubbing kicks to the back of Russell here.
He's gonna get some revenge for the sushi chef.
Yeah, that's of course what he wants to do, but he can't overlook Russell here with a very nice overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Very nicely done by the challenger here, as Jason again rolls to the outside, to the apron, and now is being punched to the outside. And now Russell going to the top rope. What's he gonna do here? Oh, big missile dropkick, but I don't think he got all of it, guys.
It looked like he landed on his stomach against the head of Jason Thomas. I don't know how that works.
Me
It's got
neither.
hurt.
I mean, Jason must be in a world of pain.
Of course,
He must be concussed.
Russell isn't a big guy, so even though the move kind of failed, he still got what he wished. He gave Jason a lot of pain. And now we see a spear by Jason Thomas here, going for the pin. One, and a kick out at one by Russell. A kick out at one, guys.
Maybe Russell.
It's the freaking franchise. How are you surprised?
I'm surprised
he had to
because
use
of the
his
fact that
sushi chef
Jason
before
Thomas is our world champion, and he just hit a devastating spear, and he kicks out at one. I mean, I know that Russell is a big competitor,
and
but
Russell is the Mad King. He is the Mad King, for God's sake.
Look at that! You just gave money to Koryak.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, Alex,
I'm sorry, franchise. I'm sorry, franchise.
You betray your friend here.
I'm loving this. I'm loving every second.
He's my friend. I just support him. It's not like we're friends.
Oh, it sounded like you were friends, please. Like,
well, you just supported his biggest enemy.
Alright, again a cover, and again a kick out at one. You can't blame me and Ed for thinking that you might have some sort of friendship with Russell.
No, there's no friendship.
Alright.
I mean, the only friends he has is a sushi chef and you, so you know.
It's like a very short list. Alright, now we see a kick to the gut here. And now a suplex into a sit-out powerbomb. Very nicely done by the champion here. Again, a very big move hit on Russell. And now he's going for the cover. One. And a kick out at 1 again. Again, not being able to get the 2 count on his challenger. This is a very high mountain to climb here for the champion, guys.
Yes, indeed. This
Now
is
Russell with a deep arm drag. Alex, what were you
pretty
going to
much
say?
the toughest challenge for him so far.
Yeah, of course, Ed and I talked about the fact that the first challenge was, of course, Lance Hagen, which was, if you look at it in hindsight, a pretty easy challenger for Jason Thomas. He defeated him squarely, sound and fair, in the middle of the ring about a month ago. And now getting Russell as your challenger, it's proven much more difficult than Lance has. As we see a German by Russell who retains wrist control, and another German, waist control still here, and a third German, and now he lets go. So 3 Germans back to back by Russell, who is dragging the World Heavyweight Champion through the middle of the ring, going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by the champion. Now Jason stumbling to his feet. A big clothesline, very nice by Jason Thomas here. And now he is going for a stretch of some kind, a stretch submission. Is Russell gonna give up here, guys? Is Russell gonna give up? No, he fights his way out of the submission. And now again, a big punch takes the challenger down. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5. The first time that Jason Thomas has been able to get a 2 count on his challenger, and he might be able to get the 3 count if he gets on him immediately. And now takes him up on his shoulders. What's he going for here? A big F5 here by the champion. 1, 2, and 3, and Jason Thomas here at Texas Stampede has retained his World Heavyweight Championship. Alex, I get your thoughts first. You're, of course, were rooting for Russell. What are your thoughts on the retaining champ?
I have nothing to say.
Oh, I thought you had nothing in your brain. Ed, we're gonna go to you. What do you think of this this victory from the champion?
Well, he isn't in my top 5, the number 5 spot for nothing. I knew he was gonna take this victory, and I know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You know what's gonna happen? Russell franchise is gonna complain because Corey Heck, well, made it an even playing ground, you know? He's gonna complain about it, and he's gonna complain, and he's gonna sue people. That's all he does. Complaining, sue.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say anything about that, but what I'm gonna say is that I thought this was an amazing matchup. I think that Russell really proved that he is one worthy challenger, even though all the stuff that happened with Corey Heck and you. Oh goddamn! I said it. Fuck. Oh yeah, I said it. Damn. Oh, I'm really.
You're such a fucking loser, son.
Ah, don't say it again. Like it's bad enough that I said it.
Give some respect to the champion.
Well, I have
Jason
the
Thomas.
utmost respect for Jason Thomas. I have utmost respect for the fact that he has been able to battle through animosity here with Russell and of course Yakuza in his corner, and he's been able to come out on top. So congratulations to the champion in his second successful title defense on pay-per-view here at Texas Stampede. And guys, I think it's ready. I think we are ready to gear up towards our main event of the evening. So I hope you're excited, because I am excited for this one.
I
You
think
are
you're
only excited
forgetting
to
him,
die under your desk.
the main event.
No, we still have to watch Dylan Mason and Ricky Armstrong. Who cares about that, man?
Ed, what
No
do you
one!
think?
Well, I'm gonna have a problem either way. I mean, if Mason wins, I'm gonna have a problem. If Mason doesn't win, I'm gonna have a problem.
Yeah, because they're both losers.
No, because he's gonna somehow make it about just beating me to death, and I'll probably sleep in my own blood again.
Well, good for you.
And there he is, the son of a bitch.
Who stole your head?
You stole my hats to just dance.
Yeah, why would someone ruin a great hat by dancing?
Are you supporting me now instead of Mason?
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with Mason.
I thought you were okay with Mason. You flip-flop on him like constantly. You don't know what to think.
I mean, really,
I mean, in the pre-show, you were excited for this, and you know.
Yeah, I know, but I had some bad food between the shows, and I'm feeling generally bad now. So I'm already sick, and the fact that I have to watch Ricky Armstrong waste Mason's time makes me even more sick.
I'm just gonna hope that Ricky wins. I mean, if Ricky doesn't win, well, no, I'm gonna have a problem either way. So it doesn't matter. Sonny, who do you got?
Well,
You're
I
so
think
quiet.
it's a tough choice. I mean, I just listened to you guys confining your opinions about who you think is gonna win this. I'm gonna go with the guy who I see as the most dangerous in this match, and that is obviously gonna be Dylan Mason.
I mean, Armstrong is quite a dangerous man. I mean, literally looking at anything he writes immediately gives you a seizure. So he's quite dangerous himself.
Do you know what happened this takedown, Sonny?
Well, you can align them,
Oh,
but
of course,
Dylan
of course.
Mason
I
has
knew
been
this was gonna happen.
attacked. A pre-match attack here by Ricky Armstrong as the cage is lowering as we speak, while Dylan and Ricky here are going at it, and Dylan isn't going to let that one slide, guys. This might have been smart on paper, but in execution, oh, a low blow by Ricky Armstrong here on Dylan Mason as he throws him into the cage, and now he throws him in the other part of the cage. And it seems like Ricky Armstrong's idea on paper has fought out really, really well here, because it has given him the advantage in this match.
Desperate, kind of desperate here.
So what I wanted to say,
resort to these measures in order to secure a win. I mean, that's not even low. That's just desperate behavior.
We can say what we want about Dylan Mason. Maybe his golden armor is up more than only his arm and his leg. We might not know all that he has protected, because he has recovered very quickly from that low blow. And now going for a cover and a 2 count and a kick out by Ricky Armstrong here. Back elbow by Dylan Mason.
What I wanted to say is, so Mason had started the show this takedown.
Yeah.
Started talking to the fans, talked about him becoming world heavyweight champion, blah 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 blah. And out came Ricky Armstrong, and Ricky Armstrong, because he couldn't talk on the level of Dylan Mason, he just kicked him straight in the balls.
Level of Tony Mercer.
He kicked him straight in the balls, just like he did now, because he couldn't. I don't know. It's his way, maybe. Maybe he just likes kicking people in the balls.
Maybe he just likes balls in general.
We see a very nice power display here as a roll through, carrying Dylan Mason to his feet and delivering a tucked in neck breaker. We see Dylan Mason delivering a jaw breaker here, and now a big pump kick, very nicely done here by Dylan Mason, who is carrying him to the middle of the ring and stomping on his left arm, and we see Ricky writhing in pain here. Leg sweep by Ricky Armstrong. And now he's gonna stomp the bionic arm, I should say, from Dylan Mason, guys. And I don't think that's gonna do much damage.
I think it does more damage to Ricky Armstrong. Now, the biggest problem I have with Armstrong, because I think he has a lot of talent, but he was goddamn, I cannot even talk.
No,
he was complaining about management the whole time. Just complaining about management, that he didn't win because of management. That's the only thing he does, and that's a shame for such a talent as Ricky Armstrong. I personally
think that's a weak excuse, as we see a very nice deadlift Guttrend powerbomb here by Ricky Armstrong, showing his power inside that ring. Now going for a big side slam, very nicely done. So I think that's a weak excuse, to be honest, because in the ring management is not deciding in the ring who's winning. That's all up to you. So if you lose, that's your own fault.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I think Ricky complaining is just showing why he needs to resort to these low tactics to get a W in the first place. And we see a kick out at 2 by Dylan Mason.
I'm surprised that the members of Fortune and Pain aren't here yet, to be honest.
Well, this is a cage match, a steel cage, so they shouldn't be much of a factor here if they do come in. It's especially decided to keep them out, of course, right?
They can always try to climb. Yeah, of course it is designed for you.
They can try their best, but they won't succeed. At least I hope
there's
they
a
will.
bit of a difference here with this steel cage, and I heard this from our Rebellion Commissioner Matt 8-Star, is that Dylan Mason ordered barbed wire on top of the cell.
Oh, yeah, it seems like something Dylan Mason would do. As Dylan Mason is gonna climb, trying to climb. Oh no, he's not gonna climb. No, he's gonna do an elbow drop from the top rope. Very nicely done. A very innovative use of the steel cage structure here in this championship matchup. Of course, Dylan Mason was originally scheduled to face James Black, who officially left Worldwide Wrestling, which is a shame, as we got as Dylan still was the rightful #1 contender, who saw the new opponent, which became Ricky Armstrong, who's now showing off his power even more with a military press into a power slam. Very nice.
Ricky Armstrong became...
I'm just glad they didn't give the shot to my brother.
And now a clothesline, and another clothesline by Ricky Armstrong. And a scoop slam, very nicely done to sort off that combo. And Ed, you wanted to react to Alex, I think?
Yeah, because it's Ricky Armstrong. Well, let's wait for the pin.
Ooh, and a kick out at 2.5 by Dylan Mason.
So Ricky Armstrong is in this match because he won a fatal 5-way main event match on Takedown 2 weeks ago against Jeroen Young, Lance Hagen, Dirty Dutch, and I am forgetting someone at the moment. I'm sorry.
Oh,
and
very
Dirty
nice German by Dylan Mason.
Yeah,
Dirty Dutch.
That
Probably. Dirty Dutch and Jeroen Young were squaring up outside the ring, so they were distracted. Lance Hagen was attacked by Zach Brooks, I do believe, and Ricky Armstrong took the pinfall.
Yeah, so again, that's what I not understand. I mean, I heard and I read about the fact that he won that fatal 5-way, but why do you still keep pushing management to be the deciding factor? Because he won all by himself, as we see. Management made
psychotic.
The psychotic. I'm sorry. As we see a kick out, and Dylan Mason is in disbelief that Ricky Armstrong was able to kick out of that psycho knee here. Ed.
The psycho knee, the psycho addict. That's his.
Psycho
that's
addict.
the name.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
very
Ed knows
nice
the
corkscrew plancha here.
Ed must know the name. He gets hit by the move every single day.
Yeah, I do.
And now we see an armbar, a cross arm breaker of some sorts here on the bionic arm of Dylan Mason. Again, not the right choice of arm. It's still hurting. At least Dylan Mason is making it seem like it hurts. Maybe he's taking a fool of us.
No,
as we see a powerbomb. 1, 2, and a kick out by Dylan Mason.
You know, Sonny, in the wrestling world, we call that top-notch selling.
Alright, some insider language here.
Yeah, I'm breaking the fourth wall here, and I like it.
I mean, you've been breaking the fourth wall since we started, Sonny, by using play-by-play commentary, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and calling the wrong moves.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that electric chair drop again.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then again, Dylan Mason's psychotic.
Psycho addict.
Psychotic. Of course, I wanted to correct
as we
you
said
myself.
As a
I look
choir.
like
now Ricky Armstrong is going for the cross arm breaker on the other arm, which is probably the better choice to do. As Dylan Mason
still doesn't matter.
It still doesn't matter because Dylan Mason is able to fight out, and it seems like Ricky Armstrong has been busted open by those shots that Dylan Mason landed him a couple of seconds ago. Now Dylan Mason with Ricky Armstrong on his shoulders. Back elbows by Ricky Armstrong trying to fight out. And now a big running knee here by Ricky Armstrong on Dylan Mason. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5 by Dylan Mason. As we haven't crowned a new champion yet, and now he's going into a camel clutch position with clubbing blows to the side of the head of Dylan Mason here.
Ricky Armstrong said that he's gonna retire if he loses here tonight.
Again,
I'm not sure if he's gonna go ahead with it, but that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what the rumors have been. He has said it. If he's gonna follow through, that's the other thing. As we see a jawbreaker by Dylan Mason. Again, a big high knee, not the Psycho Addict this time, another version of the knee here. And now, what's Dylan Mason gonna do here? Dylan Mason gonna show off his raw power with a deadlift German with a bridge. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5 by Ricky Armstrong. And now Dylan Mason seems to be looking for it, guys.
Looking for
another
what?
version of the Psycho Addict.
And now another version of the Psycho Addict, the second one he hit in this match. 1, 2,
you did well.
And 3, and Dylan Mason is the new champion. Guys, what do you think of this?
Well, I'm glad it happened. It's not.
And it's not. You're still talking.
Yeah, Alex is lost for words here, guys.
I'm just glad it isn't Ricky. That's all I was. I'm just glad it isn't Ricky Armstrong.
I'm gonna hear about this, you know. I'm gonna hear about this a lot. I'm probably gonna get a title in my face.
Because you deserve it.
It could break my face, Alex. Do you think I deserve for my face to be broken?
I'll cheer Mason for breaking your face. He should have broken you a face a long time ago.
Alright, so Dylan Mason.
Did somebody catch that on video? Like, really?
So Dylan Mason
I'd love to see the footage.
His new championship. He is the new world champion here, guys. It has been long awaited. A personal goal of his that he has reminded everybody of since second he's joined Worldwide Wrestling, and now only I think 4 months after his official debut, he is the world champion, guys. This might be one of the fastest tracks to becoming world champion in Freedom history. I'm not sure, I haven't read up on my history of Freedom that well, but this is the new top wrestler in Freedom together with Jason Thomas. Both on top of the game, on top of their brand. And we are entering the era of Dylan Mason. So
that's gonna be a dangerous era. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's gonna
be glorious.
It's gonna be a psycho era. As now we are gearing up towards our actual last match, the main event of the evening, as our #1 Rumble entrant is making his way to the ring. Of course, this was already known of this matchup. Tony Mercer is #1. And we also know who number 30 is already. So.
And why is he #1, Sonny? Let's see if you like.
Because he lost the right to become number 30, and the loser became.
Against who?
Against the legend, Justin.
All right.
Against the diva. Damn. Idiot. Anyway. Mercer is the kind of guy that gets himself eliminated before the #2 is even in the ring by throwing himself.
So he's just gonna jump out, just like Santino did.
I always think
he is that guy.
I always think it's kind of cool that he is able to do such things which nobody else can even try to accomplish. Getting yourself eliminated.
Santino did it.
What the hell is a Santino?
It's some sort of snake guy.
It could be Tony Mercer's unrelated cousin. Like they're both jokes in professional wrestling.
I mean, they both look like they come from an incest family, so maybe they're brothers.
Maybe so. So we're gonna find out who is #2.
Whoo, whoo, whoo.
Woo!
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Alright, so
sorry.
the arena is pitch dark here, guys. Who is number 2?
The excitement is killing me.
It is. It's taking a long ass time.
Number 2 is letting us wait for his arrival. Maybe now we can get a visual.
Well, at least we know.
Alright, so there he is, number 2, guys.
He's already playing mind games, and the match hasn't even started yet.
So
Rodriguez is number 2.
Marco Rodriguez and Tony Mercer had a big rivalry at the end of season 3 for the.
What did they have? They have a rivalry? A rivalry? A great rivalry.
I'm sorry, man.
That
It's
was
a
such a
feud.
great rivalry.
Alex, come on. Give Ed a break. He hadn't had his Twix yet.
I lost my
He
hat
needs-
today, yeah.
But if he were to eat a Twix, Ed, if you were to eat a Twix, would you want a left Twix or a right Twix?
They're the same, Alex.
No, they're
No,
not.
they're not the same! Sorry.
You stupid idiot, they're never the same.
Yeah, they had a big feud. I can say that correctly, at least.
I know, the left and right Twix did have a great feud.
Yeah. It's still going on.
Damn it, Alex. I'm trying to actually do my job here, because, you know, I actually pay attention to these guys.
So the one thing that Marco Rodriguez here has been saying that he wants to absolve people of their sins. So Tony Mercer immediately with a belly-to-belly suplex on Marco here. So of course this is the main event, the Rumble match. 30
If Tony Mercer eliminates Marco Rodriguez, does he get absolved of his own sins?
Maybe so, as we are gearing up towards our number 3 entrance. 5 seconds from entering the ring, as we see Marco working on the arms of Tony Mercer, and it's Austin Eric, the A-lister. Austin Eric is making his way to the ring. He is number 3 in this Rumble match, guys.
Now, this guy wants to let the world know that he is number 1. At least that's what he thinks.
Yeah.
Yet he enters at number 3.
That's some irony right there.
He should have voluntarily become number 1.
He should.
I mean, guys, I should have my own comedy show. Like, really, after the show, we should do comedy with Mercury.
Alright, number 4 is Karen Olympus. Karen Olympus is number 4.
Haron, get his name right.
Haron. You said that on the pre-show, Ed.
I know he was on the pre-show, of course, in a victory against Rainbow Wolf, the returning Rainbow Wolf. So his debut, his returning into action here in Worldwide Wrestling has been cut short here by Haron here.
And this is
so I'm gonna probably
Rumble
butcher
match.
his name for the rest of my life here in Worldwide Wrestling. So I'm gonna apologize in advance here. As number 5 is Vlad Michaels, the resident vampire of Worldwide Wrestling, making his way to the ring.
I can't stand this guy. He's creepy. He's creeping me out with his doll.
This is creeping you out. You get attacked by Dylan Mason, but this guy is freaking you out.
It's a guy that thinks he's a real life vampire and he talks to dolls.
Let me put it all in perspective. You spent the entire evening next to Sonny on this commentary desk, yet Vlad freaks you out.
Okay, wait, you got a point right there, Alex. I've got to admit.
Alright, so we are getting up to watch number 6.
He doesn't even
here.
respond.
King Red of the Red Army, the leader of the Red Army, while Austin Eric hit a very nice neckbreaker and DDT combo on her.
Alex, did you hear how excited Sonny just got with Red joining the Rumble match? And
well,
he says
I have
he's
to
not
get
a fan.
I am excited for this match, so in general I'm going to be excited for every end.
He became a little too excited, if you ask.
I agree.
I find it quite disturbing, actually.
Look at that move by Haron.
Very nice. And now Bobby Wade is entering at number 7, guys.
Now this is Bobby Wade's debut. He's an indie star that finally made it here in Trinidad.
Made it to the big leagues, of course. Worldwide Wrestling, one of the biggest federations in the entire world. And
Not one of the biggest.
I'm sorry,
Idiot.
the biggest. Sorry, didn't know what's a striking nerve there, Alex.
I'm hoping he's not gonna wrestle in sunglasses. We know how that works out.
Yeah, it's not gonna be.
Macho Santos did that.
Yeah,
He did.
So at the moment, 7 guys still. Number 1 and number 2 are still in the ring. As we see Vlad Michaels being eliminated
Finally!
and Bobby
Get
Wade
away.
being eliminated immediately, like he was in there for the shortest amount of time up till now, guys.
That's
Not-
not a good debut.
Not the way to make your debut in Worldwide Wrestling.
And here is Wolverine from The Walking Dead, Logan Grimes.
Logan Grimes, sir.
Yeah, he's the Wolverine from The Walking Dead.
Alright, good to know, good to know.
I'm just saying. I mean, look at his name. Logan Grimes. You know? Rick Grimes and Logan Wolverine.
Yeah, I understand.
Alright.
It's good that you like tell me. I understood it like after the first one.
Well, your brain is usually quite slow, so I figured he could have explained it 5 more times and you still wouldn't have gotten it. I'll give you something. You're gay.
You live in a closet with your family of men. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I also heard Sonny visits glory holes in the weekend.
Jesus Christ.
Well, there we have Rock, Leone, Dickens.
Rock Leone, of course, who lost in his earlier matchup against Chiel AK-47. Of course, he is still the light heavyweight champion and a huge asset to this match. So we're going to see what's going to happen next. Still, Tony Mercer, our number 1 entrant, he's still in there. He has not been eliminated yet. Of course, it's still. As we see, our number 10 is Jack
Oh
Harvey.
God,
Jack Harvey.
not Jack Harvey.
So we are now officially 1/3 of the way down for our competitors.
Now, what do you have to say about Jack Harvey, Alex? Because I'm sure you have something to say about this kid.
Who is Jeff Harvey?
I don't know, he goes like live sometimes and talks about stuff and thinks he's all that great.
You mean that's the perfect image of mediocrity.
Yes, that's the one. Right there.
The one who just should hit the road and never come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
Hit the
Hit
road,
the road,
Jack.
Don't come
Come
back.
back no more.
Mason was actually dancing on that song. It probably had something to do with Jack Harvey.
I mean,
Probably.
really, we just sang in unison. That was a bonding moment. Maybe
Yeah, but
That was
while we were
something
singing,
right there.
the number 1
I
entrant,
know
Tony
some-
Mercer, has been eliminated, guys. So Tony
Of
Mercer
course.
is not gonna win.
It was
this
about
Rumble.
time that Tony Mercer got eliminated.
Well, he lasted longer than other people, so I guess he has that to look forward to.
He lasted longer than the debut of Bobby Wade, so that's something.
Yeah, I haven't seen any debut that has been so memorable either. And now we see here in the corner of the left corner of our screen, Rock Leone trying to hold on to the bottom rope. He is successful, rolls back in. As we see Austin Eric tries to be eliminated. He is still holding on to the bottom rope, but he is pushed out. So Austin Eric is out, guys. As we see a giant swing on Haron here. And a Ushigoroshi on Rock Leone. as we are gearing up to watch our next entrant, Beard Jaw, number 11.
One of the bearded revival.
So one half of the
Mr.
first
Beard
ever
Jaw.
takedown tag team champions who won a big triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match earlier in the night, and now trying to make it 2-2 by also winning this Rumble match.
That's one hell of something to aim for.
It is.
How big of a victory would it be to become the first ever tag team champ of Takeout, and then also win the Rumble match on the same night?
That would be absolutely legendary.
That's a career-making moment right there. Like, everybody would recognize you immediately. And number 12 is a former champion in his own right, Dennis Miles, of course, famous for his pickup truck here in Worldwide Wrestling.
That's a big, big guy.
That's a very big guy, but you shouldn't underestimate the smaller guys in this match, as I think they have an advantage being much faster than the big guys. So hopefully being able to outrun them, and hopefully use that against them and make sure that they aren't the ones going to the top rope. As we are with 6 competitors, as number 13, Caleb Stones is making his way to the As we see another elimination by Beardjaw. Beardjaw has eliminated his first competitor, as Dennis Miles is focusing on Leone here. As we see a very slick code red here by Kevin.
But what if Heron somehow wins this all? He won in one of his, I think it's even his first match, I'm not sure. And then his first ever Rumble. That would be certainly something.
That is something to look forward to for Heron. He's certainly on his way, of course. He came in at number 4 and he's still in there, so he is doing a pretty nice job for himself. He can already look back on a successful pay-per-view, winning in the pre-show and then lasting this long in the Rumble. It's not a joke.
Beardjaw just threw another guy out. I'm not sure who he is.
Yeah, as we see.
I think isn't it that red? I mean, I see red gloves.
That is King Red. He has red gloves on. So, as we see, number 14, Rainy Blackheart is coming to the ring now.
One of the friends of Vlad Michaels.
Yes, one of the better friends of Vlad Michaels, who has already been eliminated. Almost together with
I think they called himself the Nightbreed.
And now,
I'm not sure.
Now Haron has eliminated the light heavyweight champion, Rock Leone here, guys. Does that mean
That's gotta do something?
A future title opportunity for Haron here, guys? This is a very big elimination for him.
I mean, Haron came in pretty early in this Rumble, and he's still standing tall after having in a match already.
Yeah,
we should
be
be
same for Beardjaw, but Beardjaw has been eliminated by Rainy Blackheart here. So one half of the Bearded Revival is out. We are not sure, but number 15 is coming to the ring, Noah Youngblood. We can't be sure if the other half of the Bearded Revival will be in this matchup as well, as we'll find out as we are halfway done, guys. 15 guys done, 15 guys to go. Still anything can happen while we see a power slam by Dennis Miles. And now Haron
I have
in
been
the corner.
really impressed by Haron. Even if he gets eliminated right here, I am impressed by this kid.
He has impressed me as well. I think there might be a light heavyweight championship in his future, but he has been eliminated by Rainy Blackheart.
He deserves, in my opinion, he deserves this. He got to 15 opponents. 15.
Yeah.
For the
As
first time
16, Zach Brooks has made his way into the ring now, as 5 competitors.
The man that attacked Lance Hagen in the number 1 contendership match for the World Heavyweight Championship.
That's true, that's also something that he did, as we mentioned in our cover of the World Heavyweight Championship match on the National World. So guys, do you have, maybe Alex, do you have an early favorite?
Actually, no. I'm just really enjoying the way this match is playing out. And I don't have a favorite in this one.
So number 17, Savio is making his way to the ring now. Of course, Savio recently returning to World Wide Wrestling after a leave.
I can't stand Savio. I just can't stand him.
What is it about him that you can't stand?
The only thing he does is post memes. Just memes and GIFs. That's the only thing he does.
But isn't it something that is a thing that people like? Isn't that gonna give him even more fans and exposure?
Well, not in my eyes at least. And Brandon Knight entering the ring.
At number 18, Brandon Knight has moved into the ring.
Already at 18, guys. Already at 18, this match is flying by.
As we see a nice sit-out powerbomb here, as we are giving up towards number 19, and this Rumble is moving so fast, you have to keep your eyes on the screen for the entire time if you don't want to miss anything. And number 19 is Azrael Victor.
Oh look, your favorite guy in the whole world, Sonny.
Well, I like his attitude, I have to admit that, but I also like the fact that he is entering this matchup. He's trying to power slam, but it's not gonna happen. This is not a good showing here.
Everything that he does, it's so fun to watch.
Ed is giving all of his entertainment here, while Azrael is going up and celebrating in the corner as if he has done something relevant in this match, but he hasn't yet. Come up, young kid. I know you're young, I know you love being here, but Jesus Christ, this is not the way to do it. Alright.
This is what he does in every match. He celebrates as if he's done something, but he's done absolutely nothing.
Alright, so as we see Azrael in torch rack position into a burning hammer. Jesus Christ. As we gear up towards number 20, Darius Carter, a former champion, guys. A big hitter coming towards us at number 20. As we see Dennis Miles trying to eliminate, but a back elbow hits him in the face as a backbreaker being hit by Azrael Victor, and a stunner by Darius Carter here, who has just joined us.
Now, wasn't Darius Carter the Worldwide Wrestling Heavyweight Champion before Jason Thomas? Or do I have a different guy in mind? I'm not 100%
I think
sure.
you have a different guy in mind. Well, we see in the corner, Azrael is trying to fight elimination. Is he able to fight it out? Yes, he is. He's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon, as we see. Let's look. A nice explosive suplex here in the corner. And a taekwondo stance. I'm not sure what Darius Carter was trying to do with that, but he did a nice taekwondo stance. As he's trying to be eliminated, but...
Oh my god, Azrael.
Azrael's laying under the bottom rope now. As we gear up towards number 21, as Dennis Miles has just eliminated another competitor, and Michael Blaze is making his way to the ring at number 21, guys.
Azrael Victor took himself out. He missed his spinning, whatever the hell it was, and he took himself out. This kid is unbelievable.
And now we see Azrael Victor squaring off with Darius Carter, a former World Heavyweight Champion. I'm sure he has been, I'm not just sure which title he has held. And if he has been the champion before Jason Thomas, maybe Alex knows. Alex, do you know what kind of champion he was here in Sweden?
Who?
Darius Carter.
Darius Carter. Well, the fact that I asked that I had to ask who doesn't really imply that it doesn't matter.
All right.
Yeah, so I think I got the completely wrong name.
We saw
sorry,
an enziguri by Michael Blaze.
How is Azrael still in here?
Well, the guy who's been here, who's been in the ring the longest as of this right now, is Dennis Miles, guys. Dennis Miles has the longest in-ring time as his competitors. Yeah, now
he wanted to.
Well, he is doing just that. As Michael Blaze is trying to eliminate Azrael Victor. This is the second time somebody's trying to eliminate Azrael. Can he fight out of it this time? Yeah, he is able to still hold on for dear life, guys.
I mean, Azrael should be lucky that
takes
Dennis
Michael
Miles...
Blaze on his shoulders and delivers a very nice flapjack.
Azrael should be happy.
Towards number 22.
Oh my god, that's...
And it's Jason Whiplash, the king of hardcore. Former king of hardcore, I should say.
No, it's the former king of hardcore. He has a different name now, Sonny.
I am aware, I'm sorry, it's an old habit. I used to commentate his matches in WCW. So
He goes by the name of the god of savagery. He has completely changed his mind about everything and started a following of some sort of religion, and he's called the Father.
Well, that's very nice. As he eliminates Darius Carter. He just eliminates Darius Carter. Michael Blaze has also been eliminated by Dennis Miles earlier. And now the beast, Brad King, is coming in at number 23, as two guys are trying to eliminate Dennis Miles here.
Oh god, Asriel is also...
Asriel is helping eliminating him. And together with the three of them, they weren't quite able to... I'm not sure what's happening. I think Dennis Miles has a role in Inception, because he is defying the laws of gravity right here.
Has he been eliminated? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but he's making a fine-ass pose. He has not been eliminated. No. While we see the Brad King has hit a suplex on Asriel Victor. Dennis Miles has been eliminated, by the way. I'm not sure what our cameras are doing, but they are making this way harder for us than it needs to be. As at number 24, Prince Red has entered at number 24, guys. We have to go together.
The princess is here!
And he immediately hit a straight jacket German on Brad King. As we see Asriel
still there.
Asriel still in the ring now, 5 competitors. Jason Whiplash, of course, also there. Back elbow on Asriel Victor. And Asriel Victor has been thrown out. Asriel Victor is out, guys. As Dennis Miles is still ringside. I'm not sure what he is doing right now, but he seems to be making love to the steel steps.
Well, and here's the reason why I switched companies. Hunter Deal.
Hunter Deal entering at number 25.
The first ever international champion here. And he had a controversial loss last year after Mr. Black got back in the Rumble after being eliminated himself and eliminated Hunter Deal.
Yeah, that is true. I heard the stories. Hunter Deal, of course, recently came back as well. Picked up a huge win at Worldwide Warfare over Alex Mercury and AK-47 as he hit a very nice cutter. As number 26, Caleb Shaw just entered the ring. As Prince Red just hit a big boot. Forearm by Prince Red. And now Prince Red is a very nice...
We only have 4 more entrants to go to number 30, and we already know who number 30 is.
And you still need your brother in the ring.
Still hasn't been able to make
I also know that Corey Hack still hasn't entered the Rumble match.
Well, number 27, there he is, Corey Hack at number 27. Number 27, of course,
the devil.
Number 27, of course, guys, as we all know, the most lucky number in Royal Rumble history, in Rumble's history in general, everywhere around the world. Most people have won from number 27, so this could be Corey Hack's lucky number, guys.
And immediately, Little Princess goes after Corey Hack.
Yeah, so Prince Red, of course, a huge dude, going after Corey Hack immediately, trying to eliminate him early. He hasn't been in this match for over a minute, and Corey Hack is able to fight him off.
I must say, as we heard some reports from backstage, that King Devil is injured, but we don't know for how long and what will happen.
That's true. As number 28 just entered the ring, it's your brother, Alex.
Oh, he's gonna be out.
I'm done.
Well, Alex, bye. It was nice knowing you.
He still hasn't accepted who he truly is. And let me tell you something. Unless he in the Rumble immediately says, I am Merc, unless he doesn't accept who he is, he won't win.
So you are giving Mason credit because Mason started that he is.
Alright,
so he should accept the name.
We're gonna go in between right quick because Caleb Shaw has just been eliminated, who came in at number 26
by Corey Hack, number 27.
Oh, he's just gonna be another loser. And
so we
Mason
also
was
saw
completely
the new king of savagery, Jason Whiplash has also been eliminated by Jeroen Young. So
it was an okay showing, but it wasn't in his, well, I guess
in
his
his
religion,
favor, yeah.
in his sect. I don't know.
Alright,
So
see
we
a nice
already
combo
know
here.
who's gonna be number 30.
Yeah.
So who
we
do you
only
got?
have one more to go.
So who do you
One
got
more
here?
surprise to go, guys.
So we're gonna wait
think
till that guy
that's-
comes, and then we're gonna say who we think is gonna win.
Yeah, then we're gonna give us a little prediction.
All right.
Alright, so gearing up towards number 29. Hope to see the countdown very soon here.
Jeroen Young and Corey Heck are squaring up. I don't
Yeah.
think they like each other. They know each other, of course.
They like each other. They're respectful against each other. That's the whole thing.
Alright, so the
Armstrong.
countdown has started, guys. 5 seconds until the last surprise opponent, this last surprise entrance. Who is going to be number 29? And it's Lance Hagen. Lance Hagen is number 29. And immediately Ed is chuckling here next to me. Ed, why are you laughing so hard? As we see a
Because this
spear
man
being hit
lost in less than 5 minutes
here. As we just...
without having any offense against Jason Thomas. This man isn't gonna win.
Alright, as we just saw, Prince Red has been eliminated.
Thankfully.
Yeah, and we see Jeroen Young now squaring up. Lance Hagen squaring
So,
up.
we already know it's gonna be number 30, so who do you got, Sonny?
I'm gonna go with, well, we see the living legend Justin Perrault making his way to the ring now, of course, number 30. One of the two entrants we already knew was gonna happen. So we
I'm
have
gonna
the
go
final
with-
6 here. And I'm gonna give us a bold prediction. And I'm gonna say that Justin at number 30 is gonna take it home with him.
I'm saying Corey Heck.
I'm saying Jeroen Young.
No, he will never, ever win as long as he doesn't accept his true legacy.
Alex, I got him as number 3 in my top 5
Yeah, you don't understand jack shit.
I mean,
beautiful
Ravenwolf is still
Northern Light
number 1, of
suplex by
course.
Jeroen Young on Justin here. As we are to the final 5, Corey Heck, Lance Hagen, Jeroen Young, and Justin still in the ring. And I'm not sure who the 5th competitor is. Maybe one of you can refresh my memory. As he tries to eliminate Jeroen Young now.
I totally forgot who that is. I'm sorry, but I don't.
I'm not gonna tell you. You figure it out on your own, bitch.
Whoa, whoa,
Wow.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Hostility here.
Such badness. As we see Justin trying to eliminate Lance Hagen, a former number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. As we see Jeroen Young hit a very nice tilt-a-whirl neckbreaker.
I mean, it's still a big guy. I mean, he's not known as the Big Slow for nothing, you know, the demented little brother of Big Show.
Corey Heck is just eliminated. No, he didn't. He just cropped under the bottom rope. Very nice agility here from the young man. And now Corey Heck tries it again, and he again doesn't get it. He keeps going under the bottom rope. This guy knows how to stay in a rumble, guys. And now he's trying to eliminate Corey Heck. Corey Heck in a powerbomb position, now trying to fight out. He is able to fight out of the powerbomb position. And now hitting a very nice neck breaker as Justin and Lance Hagen are fighting on the apron, on the corner. And Jeroen Young is just tumbling onto his feet again. And now Justin and Jeroen again. And Jeroen trying to eliminate Justin maybe. No, back elbow by Justin. And now a chop. And a kick.
My brother will not win this rumble.
Yeah,
Easy.
yeah, as long as he doesn't accept the name Mercury, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So what
That's
happens when the unthinkable happens and he does win without accepting the name?
I will eternally respect him and shake his hand.
Oh my god, Jeroen Young better
Oh, this
win
is
right
on
now, 'cause I
camera.
wanna
This
see
is
that.
recorded.
This is on live television. That can't, man.
No, you can't. As we
But
see
if he-
Lance Hagen trying to eliminate Justin here in the corner, as Corey Heck and Jeroen Young are both stumbling to their feet.
But Ed,
Jawbreaker, very
what
nice.
will
Yeah.
you do if the thinkable happens and he doesn't?
Well, then maybe Mason was right.
And now we see a sit-out powerbomb on Jeroen Young as Justin is celebrating in the corner.
And that also means you were right, Alex. So yeah, then I'm officially saying you and Mason are right who needs to accept the name entry.
Okay, that was also recorded.
True. So we see Justin here with the unknown guy trying to eliminate him.
Unknown guy. This is great play-by-play commentating.
Well, I
Sonny.
told you from the truth, and honestly, I don't know how he's called. As Jeroen Young is trying to help him eliminate, and he's able to fight off both Justin and Jeroen here, guys.
Well,
and now he might be thinking about trying to eliminate Justin here.
Are you just gonna call him Mystery Man from now on?
Oh, and we see a very nice curb stomp here.
I heard Mystery Man is in UCW though.
There is. Yeah, that's true. As Corey Hack with the Mystery Man in the corner. As Jeroen Young just eliminated Justin. My pick for the Rumble has just been eliminated by Jeroen Young. And we are down to our final four here. Lance Hagen with Jeroen Young.
Let's go, Young.
And Mystery Man with Corey Hack, who just planted him with a very nice side slam. And now a choke slam backbreaker onto Jeroen Young, guys. So the final four here, of course, the two guys you predicted could still win, Corey Hack and Jeroen Young. As Corey Hack now tries to eliminate Lance, trying to eliminate Jeroen Young. What's he gonna do? He eliminated Jeroen Young. Jeroen Young has been eliminated by Lance Hagen here. And the final three here. And now Lance and Corey Hack are trying to eliminate Mystery Man here.
I want to hear you say it. I want to hear you say it. I want to hear the words leave your mouth right now.
And again, Mystery Man able to fight off two opponents as he is stretched down into the rope.
Shut up. Shut up, I need to say something.
Alright, okay, go ahead.
Jeroen Young, you need to accept the Mercury name. Dylan Mason and Alex Mercury were right. We're a failure without the Mercury name.
Thanks for clearing that up, Ed. Thank you.
Well, you're a good sport, Ed. Good to see that you upheld your promise. And now Lance Hagen defeated and eliminated the Mystery Man. So we are down to the final two. So the winner of the Rumble will either be Corey Hack or Lance Hagen, guys. So still wins, the pick of Ed is here.
Live on camera.
Alright, so we're gonna have that maybe to gear up to. So if you see Lance Hagen win, expect a video on Facebook of Ed eating his head. So Lance Hagen throws Corey Hack in the corner.
Come on, Hack.
Now Hack reversal. And now trying to eliminate Lance Hagen. Lance Hagen now on the top rope. Is Corey Hack going to be able to do it? Is Corey Hack going to be able to eliminate Lance Hagen here? Lance Hagen, the biggest guy in this Rumble. The biggest guy in this Rumble. Is Corey Hack going to be able to do it? No, Lance Hagen fights out of it. And now, both competitors. Now we're going to get an epic stare down here. Epic stare down eliminate from the two last guys in this Rumble match. This 30-man men's Royal Rumble match here at Texas Stampede. The main event. As we see a big DDT hit by Lance Hagen here, guys. The tension is able to be cut here with a knife. As we see Corey Hack trying to fight out of some sort of chokeslam here. Oh no, it's a very bad gut punch as Lance is dominating Corey Hack here.
Do it for Hattie, Hack. Come on, do it for Hattie.
Deadlifting him into a gut-wrench suplex here by Lance Hagen. But Lance Hagen is showing signs of fatigue. He needs to act quickly if he can be able to eliminate Corey Hack, because time is not in his favor. Alright, now has Corey in the ropes. And he... Oh, I thought he eliminated Corey Hack there, but Corey Hack being able to pick one out of the rope of Mystery Man, able to get in under the bottom rope, as he has seen him do very... in the torture rack position now. In the torture rack, he drops him down. It's some sort of form of the Kinniku Buster. And now a back body drop by Corey Hack. And this might be the last shot that Corey Hack has to eliminate Lance Hagen here. Guys, the tension here. The tension. Can Corey Hack do it? Can Corey Heck do it? And we see a big running knee here. A big shot. This might be his best shot. His only shot. The last shot he has. But Lance is still showing signs of life. And now a kick to the gut by Corey Heck. A couple of punches. Now takes Lance on his shoulder. Look at the strength of Corey Heck. But Lance able to reverse it into a reverse DDT here. Now Lance Hagen with a big pump kick, decimating Corey Heck. And it might be lights out, guys. It might be lights out for Corey Heck while we see Lance with another drop kick onto Corey Heck. And now Lance might be going for it. He has Corey in the ropes and he's going for it. He's going for the elimination. Can Corey Heck hold on? He is shaking his head and he is holding on to the bottom rope for dear life. He's holding on to the bottom rope for dear life, but Lance Hagen has eliminated Corey Heck, and Lance Hagen won the Royal Rumble match here at Texas Stampede. So we have Crystal, 40 cal Crystal as the Women's Rumble winner, and we have Lance Hagen as the Men's Royal Rumble winner. As we are freed up, we were Alex Mercury and Sunny Sapphire here for your commentary. And guys, do you have anything to say about the winner?
Unexpected.
This is... I don't know what to say.
Alright, so we are at a loss for words. Of course, I hope you enjoyed this pay-per-view and we'll see you next time.